Hello, this is Robin again, and these are some of the lenses and stuff that I use for my photography. I've been doing this for a while, since high school, more actively since 15 years ago, since digital photography started coming up. I don't know, I've had some old Canon cameras and stuff, the little point and shoots, the digital ones. So they had an Olympus that had a nice 10x zoom on it from back in 2001. A lot of fun. I've liked digital photography. For the most part, I've been using just Canon specific lenses. But lately, I made the mistake of going online and somebody was talking about all these lenses you can buy for Prime Day. And yeah, here we are. We've got some more lenses. Got a few discounts. I probably spent too much money. And I'm not going to go into all the details about what they cost because that changes over time. This is a TTArtisan 50mm f1.4. This actually comes with a tilt shift, or a tilt. It doesn't have the shift, but it has a tilt. Kind of fun. I was playing with it a little while ago. I'm not totally sure. Maybe it's just a little bit of a, I don't know. People maybe overthink how much of a tilt shift works, but they're actually good for doing close-up photography. If you're wanting to take a picture of something like a watch or something and you want to get it in focus, you can tilt it and get a little more depth of field by using f1.4. There's different reasons for that. You can also make things like miniature. I've also got the adapter ring that works for my M42 or EF mount, which is basically just a tilt adapter. This does shifting also. And then now we have a 10mm f2 from TTArtisan. I think this might be my favorite new lens. They come with these little screw links. This is a RF mount. It has 10mm. However, this is an APS crop sensor lens. If you put it on a mirrorless lens on full frame, you're going to find you've got a massive vignetting around the edges. Not super pretty. But when you change the camera settings to do APS crop at 1.6, oh, this thing sings. This is the best lens ever. I took this into a club the other night. We have a local goth night and did some pictures, and it's a small venue and it just shows everything. So I love it. This is another favorite new one, TTArtisan 75mm f1.5. This is an M42 mount. You have to screw it in, so which means you need an adapter. Either you can get a basic RF to M42 mount, or I can use my new little tilt shift lens, which is pretty cool. And then you can do tilt shift with a 75mm. Pretty lens. I could have bought the black one, but I wanted silver. I don't know why. Just it looked cool. Some of the other cameras have silver or whatever, so I don't know. Looks kind of cool with the Canon. Doesn't match, but who cares? This one I haven't shot a lot yet. I've used a lot lately. Brand new. It's a 100mm f2.8. I've heard it's got some really pretty bokeh. Again, these are all manual lenses. You can just set your f-stops. It's got a nice click to it. You have to do your own manual focus. I think the only complaint I have about all these is it seems like the settings are in different places for each lens, and you just kind of have to get used to it. I think this is going to be the one I use the most, the 10mm. I used the 75mm for some portrait photography the other day too, just taking pictures of a friend's baby. This does really nice. Blurs out the background really nice. I believe this is one of these is a swirly bokeh, and one's like the regular bokeh, but they're really pretty lenses. I like them a lot. And then I went on eBay because I kind of got the itch to buy some stuff with M42 mounts. And this is an older Tamron lens. This is a zoom. I can remember. Oh, here it is. 80 to 210mm. It's a f3.8. Oh, a super low light lens. It was pretty clean when I got it. I mean, it's got some dust and stuff inside. It's not perfect. I mean, this is an old lens, so kind of get what you get. This particular one, when you zoom it, you pull it in and out, and then, where was it? The f stops are back here. yeah, you have to just set it manually. Has a lot of extra stuff on there. This is a Pentax lens, or a Pentax compatible lens. I think some of the older 35mm cameras may have had some autofocus, so there's a lot of extra little gears and stuff on here that, you know, you don't need on a Canon. You just screw it in and use it. It's a good lens. I've kind of played with it a little bit. I wanted a good zoom lens. My 24-105 does okay for most things, but I've noticed softness when it gets higher up, and I just wanted something that had a little more reach. However, it does not have image stabilization, so probably best used on a tripod. Probably not for events, probably not for a wedding. You're going to have blurry pictures of the bride and groom, and they probably won't be happy. But if you're doing some landscape photography or just want to take pictures of the city, probably even at night, this should do pretty nicely with this Canon mirrorless. I think it'd be a pretty fun lens to use. So there you go. That's a couple new ones. I've got a Maya 30, I've got some Maya lenses and a couple other things that I've ordered. They're going to be here in a few days or next week. So I'll pull those out when I get to them. I'm not going to show you any pictures of just what these produce just yet. You can find plenty of those on YouTube or wherever. Or as I start taking some, I'll make more videos. So, but here you go.